Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Alexander Midnight, and today I'm going to be teaching you something I learned from the Ghost Strats forum. If you know of Ghost Strats, he's a privacy advocate and tech buff. I would all encourage you to go check out his channel. Teaches a lot of great stuff about private communications and the like. Anywho, for today, I'm going to be teaching you how to create a private anonymized chat room using Tor networking and the Onion protocol through Onion protocol. For this action, you need two things. You need a Tor browser and the Onion Share application. You can find the Tor browser at the torproject.org, and the Onion Share application is also linked in the Tor project for your convenience. Now, to start things off, we will be creating a public chat server using Onion protocol. So let's open up Onion Share. And we have to give the program a little bit to load because I am on a computer that has an HDD, so it's not exactly as fast as the rest of my PCs. There it goes. And this will automatically link to Tor. Now, there are a few things you can do with Onion Share Protocol, but we are only going to cover one of these today. You can do the following: share files securely, receive files securely, host a Tor website, or chat anonymously, which we will be doing today. Open up the chat anonymously function, and then you will be presented with a few options for chatting. You can set this up to always open this tab when Onion Share is started. I would not recommend doing that if you want to preserve your privacy. Now, the one we are creating is a public Onion Share service, which disables the private key. However, you can also do private Onion Share chat sessions, which have a private key and data encryption. But we are just going to do a public one for right now, and after you've named all of the specifications of your chat server, you will click on Start Chat Server. And as it starts up, you will then receive a link to the server. So you will need this link to access the server on your Tor browser. So next, copy the link. And then what we do next is we open up the Tor browser and connect to the Tor network. And then we connect. Then we paste the link to the chat server. and hit enter. And now the server is online and ready for use. You can add a username for your use on the chat server, and you can basically talk about anything you want on here without fear of too many reprisals. Like, we'll just send a simple chat like hello world. And there goes hello world. Now, there's something I want to show you which is what's really great about this. When you stop your chat server, it completely disappears. And I'm about to demonstrate that now. So you hit stop chat browser and stop chat server, and now we're going to refresh this page, which will prompt us to leave the page, but we're going to do that. And it will take us back to this page, and we will see what happens in a minute. Please excuse Tor browser, it's a little bit slow because it has to use the onion routing protocol. Let's try that again. I must have the world's slowest Tor browser. What I have just done, I would not recommend doing, which is making your Tor browser full screen, because they can track the type of PC you have by doing that. I am doing it because I literally have nothing to worry about. Okay, awesome. Now you see that the chat server has been taken offline. In order to get the site back online, you would either have to create a new one or save the information of the old one. Most people don't do this, however, because it would be insecure and the communications would be leaked. And for secure communications, that's a no-no. So now we're going to exit out of this, and yeah, that was how to create a public chat server. But what about a private chat server? Let's get rid of this checkbox and then start chat server. And with this, you will be greeted not only with a URL, but a password. So you need to first copy and paste the link. And then you go to your Tor browser. And I always recommend closing out of Tor when you're done a browsing session automatically. It is great for your security because it deletes everything after you close it by default. Anyway, paste, hit enter, and then the next part, it's going to ask for authentication, which is where this password comes in. If you need this password, first, then let's I'm having a bit of technical difficulties. Now this button. There we go. Now we're going to try this again. Then we paste the password. And now that we've got our super secure password encrypting everything, we have a secure live chat with that will only be available to people for whom you share the password with. Anywho, this is the chat server, and just like with the other server, after you're done with your chat session or whatever you're doing, you hit stop server and close out of this. And then if you refresh your Tor browser, you will notice the server has been taken down eventually. Come on, any day now. Da 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 da. Come on, my brain is gonna have a conniption fit. And there we go. Onion site has been disconnected. And this is a great way to chat anonymously if you don't want Big Brother watching over your every move. And it is quite a unique application. It's used by governments the world over, as well as journalists and the like, to keep their communications secure. Anywho, I highly advocate for this software because it is not right what our government is doing to us. They have no right to view what we are doing online. I don't care what their reasoning is, it's just not right. And as I stated before, I learned all this stuff from Ghost Strats, and I urge you to go and check out his site and his accounts on Rumble and YouTube and all of his other socials. He is a wealth of knowledge, and everything he can teach you is mainly suited for privacy, and he's also a gamer, so that's a plus as well. Anyway, shout out to Ghost Strats. Love your work, man. I hope you continue doing what you're doing. And this has been Alexander Midnight signing off.